There's got to be a way out of here.
Some guy that lives in his mom's basement, dude, did an entire video of base, and he went on and on. Dude, he's probably 50, and he went on and on. And he went on and on. Dude, you gotta get out of your basement. Dude, get outside. Get a light. Meet a girl. Get outside. Whatever you're into. Get outside. Just do something. Meet a girl. Get outside. And he went on and on. Get outside. Dude. Meet a girl. Get outside. Dude. Get outside. Get outside. Get out. Gotta get out. Gotta get out. Gotta get out. Get outside.
Who was Forrest Fenn? The more involved I've gotten with the Justin Posey Beyond the Map's Edge treasure hunt and the John Collins Black There's Treasure Inside treasure hunt, the more I have been thinking about this man. He was truly amazing. He was and is a mystery. He was a self-proclaimed fighter pilot during the Vietnam War. He was a person of interest in the matter of the D.B. Cooper incident. I'm also pretty sure he was a leprechaun, but don't quote me on that. He was also a fisherman. Wow. Talk about Marvel gaze. The one thing that I know for certain is Forrest Fenn was a hamster. No, Siri, I said gangster. Yes, that's fine. That'll do. But what do I mean by gangster? I'll tell you. In the Lorene Mills interview, Forrest said this.
It doesn't matter who you are. It only matters who they think you are.
Well, wait a minute. I know of another person who had a similar quote.
And I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am?
Did that about Peg It? Eminem took the words right out of Forrest's mouth. Or vice versa. Whatever the case, Forrest had an interesting mentality. He was out there. The only reason I'm saying these things about him now is because he ain't with us any longer. If he was still with us, I don't know what he'd do. Even Forrest has been quoted as saying people can keep a secret if one of them is dead. Talk about some gangsta shit right there. And last but not least, Forrest was a bullshitter. Yep, I said it. Forrest was so full of shit. It was pouring out his eyes. Okay. I made my point. Now, how do I know this? Do I have proof? Well, I do. From this interview right here. Please watch.
There's so much to be learned. I was talking to a man the other day by email, so I asked him, I said, which direction do ants circle when climbing a tree in the southern hemisphere? And why? They didn't have a clue.
But I'll bet you Forrest has a clue.
Well, I must demand the answer.
It's Coriolis force. Coriolis force is the force that's equal and opposite to the rotation of the Earth. That's why it's easier for you to turn left at the corner in your car than it is to turn right.
Brilliant.
That's why people in London drive on the left side of the street. In New York, they drive on the right side of the street.
What the f***? Did he really just say this to an educated woman? He can pretty much say anything and people will believe him. To wrap it all up, Forrest Fenn was a number of different people in his life. He was a fighter pilot. Kick ass. He was suspected of being D.B. Cooper. Not bad. He was an art dealer. Very convenient if he was the person who just hijacked a plane and needed a way to funnel the money. He was a charlatan and an honest man. He told the truth and he bullshitted. He was exactly the person you think he is. And for me, he was a person I will never figure out.
Kaiser Shizzy!
I don't know that I'm different from anybody else, but I can look at myself and look at what I've done, and I tell myself I'm a number of different people.
Well, you are a veritable font of wisdom and mystery and a life really well lived.
I wish, instead of this, she would have called him out on that Coriolis effect crap. The Coriolis effect has absolutely nothing to do with the direction different cultures decide to have their citizens drive on the road. Look it up. Use your Google machine. Use your ability to think reasonably in these hunts. If there is a chance any of these eccentric treasure creators are like Forrest, you might be in for a ride.
If you haven't been consumed by something in your life, then I think you deserve another turn.